like your colleagues, Senator Dan Inouye and Norm Mineta, Congressman Norm Mineta, both were affected by World War II, as you were as well. Can you tell us what effect World War II had on your life, and especially as it began?
I would tell you that I saw the beginning of World War II and I saw the end. And let me put it this way. On December 7th, about 7:30, 7:45 a.m. on a Sunday, I was in school at Kamehameha, which is on the hillside. And because of the noise that we were hearing, we looked out and saw Pearl Harbor being bombed. And I recall watching the Arizona being bombed and how it tilted and burned for days following that. And we didn't know what this was all about until a squadron of airplanes passed over us to bomb Kaneohe, which was on the other side of the island, and saw on the wing of the airplanes this red figure that was the sun. And all of a sudden recognized that these were Japanese planes. And that was the beginning of the war. And then I went into service and ended my service on Saipan and Tinian. And it was there that the atom bomb was flown out to bomb Japan. And when that occurred, Japan surrendered. So that's the end of the war. And while in the Marianas, we knew that we had the atom bomb, and that we knew that one day it was going to be flown out, but we didn't know when. But it did happen, and Japan surrendered. So I can say I saw the beginning and the end of World War II. But it made a huge difference for me because I graduated from Kamehameha in 1942, and there is a plaque, by the way, up on the mountains above Kamehameha School that has my name and others of my classmates, because on December 7th we were activated. Kamehameha at that time was known as a military school, and we wore uniforms from the time we got up and went to bed. But we were activated and went into the hills, and at that time our mission was to prevent any paratroopers somehow they felt would land there to get to the water reservoirs. And so here, like young kids, we're out there with our rifles at night, we served there for a while. And as a result of that, they put up a plaque with our names on it. But that was the beginning of it. And later on, I got drafted into the military, went into the Army, went to 13th Repel Depot, which is at Schofield, trained for 6 weeks. And after that, we boarded troop ships and headed for the Pacific.